Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? So for me it was a matter of seconds, but this is part 2 to the Ancient Whips. I guess it's a series right now that, that I'm doing. So I just showed you some of the bags that I have pulled out. Like I had said before, they were stacked up kind of in this corner over here. They'll, for the time being, probably the ones that I keep be stacked there again. Because that's where I have to keep them at the moment, but I'm going to start working through them, I guess is the point, because there's stuff that I've moved from the yarn room downstairs that I realized were like sitting on a shelf. They were sitting on the shelf that I'm attempting to clear out of that room, and it wasn't even predominantly yarn. It was predominantly, well, it's yarn, but it was predominantly old, really old ancient whips that I needed to decide what I'm doing with. And then along the way I have found some other ones, and one of them is a intended whip. It hasn't even been made into something, but I do have all the yarn packed into a bag, so I'm gonna show you anyway, see if you guys think it's a good idea. So let's dig into this before we have another super long part 2 to this video. Hopefully you still have a drink. I still have a drink. You should maybe grab another drink. Okay, so, and again, these are all going to be like Halloween or fall bags, except for one, because that's all I really have. This is another bag from Meyer. Look at my little Frankie bag. I love him so much. This one is so old. I'm going to show you the whip and then I'm going to tell you what it was for, because I'm not going to let that affect. I'm not going to let that affect it. So, I think when I was doing the movie marquee with Sandy for Full Metal Jacket, I had said that I didn't want to do camo because I had a whip from a long time ago that was using my camo yarn. This was it. I knew it was around. I think this was my first attempt at corner to corner is what this is. And this is so old, I don't even use boy hooks anymore, but this was from my first like set of hooks that I had bought, or that maybe my grandma had bought for me. So most of my boy hooks, I think actually my grandma had bought for me. I might have gotten a few along the way here or there, but once I started like learning to crochet, this isn't even how I hold a hook. I don't know why I'm sitting here holding it like this. But once I had learned to crochet better and start buying my own stuff, I started buying my Susan Bates hooks, and I really haven't looked back since. The only thing I've done is change the grip. Like I went from regular aluminum Susan Bates to like the bamboo hooks into the soft grip, and I really haven't changed other than that, except to buy like some fun hooks. But so I don't know, I'm trying not to keep anything like old, but I may hang on to this for a while just because my grandma bought me this. So I'm gonna set this to the side. This was made with a J hook though. Where's the start and stuff to this? And clearly I was using Red Heart yarn just in the color Camouflage, because I have a backup one here, and also Red Heart yarn in the color Medium Time. This one is a weird, like, it's got some red woven in, like spun in on both ends to it. And then this was, it had been caked up at some point, and that's the remnants of it. So I might have to ball that up because it looks pretty caved in there. But it's mostly done. I see I had a stripe of it, of the Medium Time through here. Not quite in the middle. I'm gonna guess, if I'm remembering right, that I was probably gonna try to get this to go, this was probably once this. And I bet I was gonna try to make this go up and then Once I hit the middle or close, I was going to try to be fancy and rectangle it off. You know how you make it go straight for a little while on one side or whatever? So it's a rectangle. And then after so many rows, I would stripe this into it. I would imagine this stripe is probably a full skein of this. And then finish it off with, you know, the last of this one too. So, this is definitely already a throw blanket size. It is about my arm, my wingspan. Like, not quite, like my arm's not fully extended out on this side, but it's pretty close. So, I think what I might do, I think I'm going to finish it, that being said. And it shouldn't take me as long as it probably took me to do this, because I was a lot slower at crocheting then. I think it'll bother me if I don't put the other stripe in, because that's how my OCD works, is with balancing things and organizing things. It's not, I don't have to like touch things a certain amount of times. I don't have to count necessarily things, but it's more organizational as far as things. It's hard to explain because most things need to be balanced and even. But when we're talking about balanced and even, in my brain, multiples of 5 count as balanced and even. I know they're not. I know that 5's not an even number. I can't really explain it. But I can tell you right now that if I make this blanket and it doesn't have a second stripe where it should be, I am going to want to like burn this blanket. I am already feeling extra hot thinking about that. It's not I'm laughing, but I'm not, laughing, but very serious. You know what I mean? Like anyway, I'm going to put the other stripe in it. Even though that seems, I don't know why I did that to begin with, except for, what this was for was my ex-husband. Obviously, I'm not going to give that to him. I think he kept quite enough from that marriage, and he's not getting a blanket. I think I learned the corner to corner stitch because he didn't like crochet so much, but tried to support me, I guess, when I was learning it. And he wanted one that was not holey. So I think a lot of people like that anyway. So I was probably trying to learn the stitch that had less holes in it and was more fabric-y. I do remember learning corner to corner for that reason, and it was probably him. And I would imagine I just wanted to be kind of more fancy and break up the camouflage, or maybe he wanted me to. I'm not really sure. But I would imagine that was for him for some reason. Like, I don't know why. Otherwise, I just put a random stripe in the middle of it. But it is what it is. So yeah, I think I will finish it, but I don't think I'm going to make it as big as I intended. I think wherever it's at right now is where I'm going to start trying to rectangle it up. And like just a little bit, even if it's not a big one. I just don't like square blankets that much. I don't even like making them, even if I'm not keeping them. Like, I would want to give somebody more of a rectangular blanket. I know that's weird, but it really only takes a little extra bit of time to make it a rectangle. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then after that, it's just a matter of counting the rows to make the stripe right. So I think I can get that done. It shouldn't be a big problem. And if I do it right now, like, it's a good kid-size blanket, maybe. Like, I mean, it's big for a kid, but it would be acceptable, maybe. Or maybe I can pull back. Ooh, or maybe I can pull back the camo that I have, that I've done so far, and use this one to add on. and rectangle out the stripe so that that's the middle of the rectangle. Would that work? Maybe I could do that. And then just finish off, because that would make it even smaller. And then it would be like a baby blanket. I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? I'm going to finish it, but the question is how, I guess, at this point. So I'm going to pack this back into the bag and let you guys suggest how you think I should finish it. But I'm going to put it in the finish pile. Next, I think I've also already made a decision about this. This is in my puppy trick-or-treat bag, which was also one from Myers. This brand is one I had gotten just last year or the year before. Damon and I found a bunch of trick-or-treat bags that were like good quality, and I was like, these would be great project bags. So this contains a project, but it also contains like every single cake of mandala ombre that I own. So I have a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but enough. I think maybe just the 4. I have 4 of the color Happy, because I haven't started using that one yet. So I have 4 of the Happies. I have 2 of the Cools. I have 1 Mantra. I have 1 Balance with the pinks. I have 1 Tranquil. I have 1 Serene. And I feel like downstairs I have some like unfinished cakes too in a box that went with this project, actually. So I don't think I finished them yet. But I guess I'll hunt those up later. They probably got set aside somewhere in moving things. But then I have the project, which is all of these, okay? These are Filet crochet squares. And you can't see, it says 2021. This is last year's Filet crochet. Oh gosh. I did 2 years in a row. I did the 2020 and the 2021. And when I did my whip weekend, I finished her 2020. It is escaping me right now. And if I think I will remember to edit the name in, or I will add the link. I can't promise that I will remember to, but I bet one of you guys knows it right now. But she did emojis this year, and they're really cute. And I had decided that I had so much of this at the time, I had so much of this yarn, that I was going to use it for these. Now, once I did that 2021 block, I don't know why I continued it. The unimpressed face that you can kind of see, that's really how I feel about this. It's pretty yarn, and like you can see it with the light. Like this one you can see really well, right? Several of them you can see really well. Like you can see that for the most part. That's how I kind of feel too. But then you get to maybe this one. Oh, that one you can even see okay. Just some of them you can't. I don't know. Like that dark green and the black one, you can't. It isn't that I don't like it, and the actual blocks are great. And see, this one you can see okay. Just that one line, I don't know. It just wasn't a good pairing, that emoji with that block, I guess. I don't know. They're cute. They're really cute. That one you can barely see, but it's really cute too. It's the grinning one. So I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 of these. So like I could take the year block out and I could just connect the 9, because honestly, especially like I don't want to do a different yarn and just have some of these look weird. I don't know. Obviously didn't finish them in 2021, so I could just get rid of the 2021 block and connect the 9 and have a throw blanket. They're a pretty good size. I could connect it with either this one or the happy yarn and have enough of this, or I could just pick a solid yarn. But I think this is probably the end of the line for these, and I'm probably not going to actually finish them. Like, I'd be happy to do her next crochet along if she has one for 2023 with a smarter yarn choice. I don't really know why I continued it. It wasn't smart, and I'm sure that's why it's still sitting here. That being said, these kind of look stonewashed, and Damon actually really likes them. And he's been bugging me for a stonewashed blanket, for like a jean looking blanket, for I don't know how long. So I kind of thought if I connect the 9, maybe he would like it. He likes pink and stuff, by the way, if anybody's going to ask that. Yes, he does. So the fact that quite a few of these are pink, I don't think would bother him at all. So maybe that would be an idea. I don't really know what to do with it. So what do you guys think I should do? Because I've been sitting there with this for quite a while now, and like I had all of these with the intention of that, but I mean I can use these for different things. I'm just gonna start, while I'm complaining, I guess, about me not finishing it, I'm gonna put these away so I can move on to the next one with you guys. But I don't know, what do you guys think? It's very soft yarn too. Like, I do like it. I think Damon would like the blanket once I finish it. I could even let him pick which border yarn if he wants, or I could surprise him with it. I don't know. And he probably wouldn't love the year on it anyway, so maybe that is the best idea. I don't know. What do you guys think? I could take a shot for every time I said, what do you guys think? Probably couldn't. YouTube probably wouldn't like that. But I guess that's going to go in the finish me pile too. I just don't know how I'm going to finish it yet. I think a lot of these can be finished pretty easily is the thing. Otherwise, I would just, like that first one from the other day, for the other video, I mean, not the other day. From the other video, yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay, so next, in this cute fall bag, look at it with little foxes and deer, and there's like an owl, and I think there's a porcupine hanging out in here, yeah, or like a hedgehog. Anyway, it's cute. So in this bag, there's a lot going on in this bag. See all the rainbow, and I think I might have shown this off on one of my very first like podcasts, my Hooks and Broomsticks podcast that I haven't done in forever either, because I started doing just smaller segments and stuff. My videos might be long, but they're not Hooks and Broomsticks podcast long. So in here are a lot of squares that all seem to be attached to different things of yarn. So let me try to, man, I was a mess. Like, what was I thinking? Okay, So I have multiple skeins of Red Heart with Love in black, because I told you guys I had a ton of it, and quite a bit of it is in here. I also have quite a few of these Premier Eversoft multis. Before the Premier Eversoft that we know today was Premier Eversoft multi. Gotta get used to where this light is, and but I love it. I love this yarn. I mean, a lot. It clearly was on clearance at Meijer at some point, because that's what that square orange sticker like that's a Meijer's clearance sticker. This was in the color Beach Day. And then I have some in this one. These look a lot like Red Heart Gumdrop, I think it was called. That's what they remind me of. Like, I've never actually had a Red Heart Gumdrop or touched it or felt it, so I don't know if they feel the same, but color-wise, they look like that to me. This blue is in the color Surfboard. I could see that being like an 80s like surfer color. I like that. And then I have it in this pink color, which I don't know if those are the only 3 colors of this, or if that's just the 3 colors that I happen to have. So there's those. And the pink is in the color Neon Lights. It is kind of 80s themed looking, right? Like 80s-ish. I like it. I like it more now that I've thought of that too. But I have, let's see. There's 2 of the pink that I see at the top as far as loose skeins in here. 1 of the blue and 1 of the orange. And then I have, 3 of the orange. And then I have I have packs and packs of I forgot my mother-in-law had ordered these too. So I have I have 3 packs of the orange. 3 packs. And 1 3-pack of the pink. But I don't have any more blue. So I've only got this blue and what I'm going to show you down here, okay? Just keep that in mind. So number-wise, I have basically 2 blue. Each skein mixed with black makes 1 square. But I did the, what is this called? The Lovely Shells pattern? I think Mikey from the Crochet Crowd did it. Also, I think someone else did it too, but I learned from Mikey back in the day. Lovely Shells or Beautiful Shells or something like that. And I almost cussed. This is gorgeous. Like, I really love this. It looks like stained glass. I think it's beautiful. So I did 1 of the blue. I'm just going to set that over here. I still had the yarn attached. I think maybe I still had the yarn attached in case I ever changed my mind. I wouldn't have cut up the skein of yarn because I only had so many and I really like this yarn. Honestly, I think that's what I did. Because I didn't keep the black yarn attached to any of the, there's a tail, but it's not attached to any of these. Here's 1 in pink. And I've got, so basically I have 3, 4, 5. I have 5 other skeins of this, plus this one, so 6 total. So I can make 2 skeins of the blue. I can make 6, or squares. I can make 6 squares of the pink. That is gorgeous too. And then there's this one, which is stunning. Oh my gosh. Why did I put this down? I don't remember, but I love it. Look at that. I love the way that looks. I love it. So I have one here that's finished. I have a second one that's finished in the orange. I have a third one that is halfway done. I don't have a hook with this, so I'm gonna have to guess and check what hook I used. And I learned by doing this blanket, that my tension is way different. I know for a fact I started this one with an H hook because the woman that taught me how to do granny squares taught me to do them with an H hook. So my whole life have done them with an H hook. Even to this day, I do them with an H hook. The blanket I'm working on right now, H hook. Like, unless it's a thicker yarn, H hook. I did it with an H hook, and my squares were noticeably smaller. So I had to switch up to an I hook. And even then, I probably could have went up another hook size if I really wanted to. But I just watched my tension. But yeah, my tension has changed noticeably since I was crocheting those. So I have to figure out what yarn. I bet you if it was a Mikey video, I used whatever hook size he used. That's the easiest way to start with that. But so anyway, I have enough to make 5 more of the pink. I have enough to make 1 more of the blue. I have enough to make 12 more of the orange. Like, I'd have to play around with a pattern idea to incorporate. I know I want all of them in the same blanket, but I think I'm gonna keep this one too. This, I love the way this looks, you guys. I really thought I'd end up being like, no, like, I don't know that I'll use all of it. I'm not saying I'm gonna make like 12 more of these or anything. I'm saying I might make, like, I will make a total of 2 blue squares, so maybe I'll just do 12 squares in total and just checker the blue and the pink in between, like a lot of orange or something. I don't really know yet. I know I want all the colors in there, and I know there's going to obviously be a lot more of this orange color. But I think this is gorgeous. I love it so much. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep this and I'm going to work on it. And this might be the next thing I work on, at least like some. Even if I don't completely finish it again, like, I think I want to put some more work into it. Because I really like this a lot. Like, even the back of, look at that. That's the back of the blue. And that's so pretty, but the back of the orange looks just as good. It's beautiful. So that's going to be a keep. I don't even need to say what do you guys think, because I think I'm going to keep that. But okay, my keep pile is humongous. Humongous. I know, but I think some of them are going to be pretty easy to complete. Also, I only have 2 more. I'm so proud to show you guys this. Like, I don't even know exactly why, except I think that it's going to look really cool when it's done. That being said, so the yarn that's in here is some more Red Heart with Love, because I had a lot of this. I mean, I think a lot of us started with Red Heart with Love, right? Maybe a lot of us still have Red Heart with Love. Some of us may like it. Some of us, maybe that's what we use for whatever reason. Oh, this is my one bag that's not a Halloween bag, because I really like the rainbows. I'm feeling the rainbows lately, too. Inside is the black and a lot of this yarn, which is Red Heart Super Saver Black Light, which I'm pretty sure you can still get. Almost positive. That light is crazy. There. But I know I had bought a lot at the time, being scared. I have 2 of the like jumbos, and then 1, 2, 3 of the regular size, and then the skein that I'm probably using out of. So 4 really. And I had found a tutorial back in the day. Let me see if I have a single square. Yes, I do. And again, if I was making this now, it would have been started with a magic loop, because I already hate the hole that's in the middle of this. Some of them have, do some of them not have that? No, they all have it. Okay. Anyway, but it is a German, I will find it if you guys like it enough. I will find it and link it for you. I don't know, maybe nobody cares but me. Maybe I'm way too excited about this. But anyway, I had found this, it was a German lady's video. I can't think of her name, but I know she was like German or Austrian, or definitely a language I don't speak. And I had watched her version of it before. I think maybe later Mikey also did it from the Crochet Crowd. I'm not sure if it's the exact same. But spirals, 2 colors or 4 colors. Her version I think was 4 colors, but I only did the 2. A spiral square. And I did this as the square with those 2. And as if that wasn't trippy enough, right guys? And oh my gosh, do I love the look of that. I love it so much. I sewed them together so that the black, and this is the part, I don't know why I'm so proud of myself for this, because I really don't. It's not that ingenious, honestly. But like past Heather thought she was so clever. I sewed them together so that like the black kind of like formed a star, right? And then the multicolor formed a star. So if I was sewing like this one on, the multicolor is what would be sewn on here. So it would be forming a multicolored star over here next to the black star that was over here. So the whole blanket would just end up super trippy looking. And I thought I was so clever. But I do like, I mean, I still like the look of it. If I saw somebody else do this, I would definitely still think it was pretty clever. I really like it a lot. So that being said, I'll probably want to keep this around. I don't know if I'll make the biggest blanket ever with it. It might be more like this is the center panel or something. Just because, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. This one, though, I can tell you for sure may end up being like a longer term project. But maybe not. I don't know. I'm kind of in the mood to finish all these old projects and not run out of steam for once. So I guess you never know. But I don't know. Do you guys think, would you guys finish it? Like, I want to. I'm just saying I really like it. Oh, my camera did it again. I really hope my voice doesn't like, I hope my audio stays where it's supposed to. We'll see. I only have one more. I'm gonna show you and then I'll be done. Can't believe both of these. This would have been like an over an hour long video if I'd have done one part. So that's gonna be a keep also, but I'm not gonna add it to my keep pile because it's so big over there. This one is in this Hello Fall bag with another cute fox, and it is stuffed to the brim with yarn. This is a project that hasn't been started yet. These yarns are all, at least they're the same kind of yarn. Not like that one project that I decided to frog. It's all the different kinds of yarn plushed together. Plushed together? That's not even the right word. Oh, wait, is this all the same yarn? Yeah, I think it is. So, if you guys remember when Hobium was going to go, not out of business, but not ship anymore to the US. They stopped shipping to the US for a while. We thought it was going to be for good. And then they came back. Surprise, they're back. I had never done a Hobium order. And actually, I don't think I've done one since. I'm due for a Hobium order. But I put in an order. And mostly all I got was this yarn. I think I did get something else, if I remember right. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Especially if my audio is messed up. But I had decided I wanted to get this yarn and make a hexagon blanket out of it. So it's like really fall colored. This is the Tango yarn from Madame Tricot Paris. It is 100% acrylic yarn, and it is listed as a 5 bulky, which I'd probably agree with that. I mean, it's pretty darn thick for a 4-weight yarn. Like it'd be like a super thick 4-weight. So, but it's not a super thick 5. So I can use it. I think the colors that I got, I think were pretty much the ones on top. So I got, whoa, avalanche. Are these it? Yeah, that's the same. I guess I thought maybe there was a gold, but this is the closest to gold that we have. Is there color? There's only color numbers too, unfortunately. Sorry. The website might have had names, but I don't even know if this is available anymore. So these are the kind of, I don't want to say main colors because I have one other color to go with these. But these are the accompanying colors, I guess. And this is kind of, it's being really washed out, but that's, it's there we go. It's like a cream color. So I got these. This is really soft yarn. This is nice acrylic. And then I guess I just kept them in the bag. Oh wait, is this one out of the bag? Nope, that's a green. So they're in the bag. Oh, it's split open. I can just take one out. How about that? There's quite a few of these really dark chocolatey brown colors also of the Tango yarn. So I thought I would make hexagons and join them and just have a nice like squishy hexagon blanket. And that's been kind of in the works for a while. I just haven't really gotten to it. But now that I'm kind of wanting to clear, I love this blue, by the way. Oh my gosh, that's flippin' gorgeous. Now that I'm kind of very inspired to get my bags cleared out, if nothing else, so that I can get some other projects into them, I think I'm gonna start it. I have starter-itis real bad too, and I think finishing up some of the stuff that's in these will help that starter-itis too. Now that's a lot of yarn, so that not all of that yarn may end up in the blanket. I've never been good at gauging how much yarn I need, so I'm sure I just bought a crap ton of it, knowing that I wouldn't get it eventually. And I was right. I mean, by the time I got to it, I wouldn't be able to get more of it. But I don't think I need that much. So we'll see how much I actually use of it and how much I don't. But anyway, I think that might finally be all of my whips in here. I do have one more set of them, but they are all much more recent and much more close to completion, which I can show you those too, but not in this video, obviously. They're ones that I've got down in my other room. That'll be another installment when I have an update from one of these. But yeah, so thanks for joining me through all of this and putting up with me and letting me know what you think I should do with some of these, or how I should change them up, or if you even like the ideas that I'm doing with any of them. Let me know. But yeah, and let me know if you guys have any like ancient whips that you are dealing with yourself, or that you want to deal with yourself. And yeah, just remember, like, if you do come across them, you can always switch them up and not do what you were originally intending, just to kind of get them done. You know, it feels good to get them done. So this feels great. Like, this feels wonderful to be done, I'm just gonna say. And this is the first ancient whip that I've gotten done so far. So yeah, get out there and get them done, you guys. That being said, I am gonna go and I'm gonna work on another one. So I will be back with you soon. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Put your ancient whips on my Facebook page. It's listed down below. Bye, guys. Love you.